I'll put my finger in and I'll search for a strand, either that feels thick or really curly. It just doesn't feel like the rest, it sort of sticks out.
My hand would just go up there, and in 2 seconds I found a hair that I'd pull out. I know that this area, you get the biggest end on the end of the hair and the top, and the front is like heaven.
The coarser the hair, the thicker the hair that you pull, the more of a feeling when it comes out. And you can feel when the root comes out, and that's the feeling that you want. The release, when you're stressed out, it's just that release.
I think the hardest thing is those times when you are on your own and you are wrestling with a worry. There's a feeling of panic, and the natural thing would be to pull my hair to seek comfort. There are times when it's suffocating, really, this urge to pull. I've been going out with my boyfriend Yamin for almost 2 years now. He's been incredibly supportive, but I still can't bring myself to let him see me without my hairpiece on. I haven't, you know.
Yeah, we haven't gone through the whole, I don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't, have we?
No, exactly.
Should I be asking you to show me?
Do you think you should be asking him?
Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't know. You've got so many people in your life babysitting that one fact about you, that one slice of your character. It must be important to have a little bit of escapism from that and just have somebody that's
exactly what it is. And that's where you come in, because I can show this to Melissa, Polly, Mum, but Yamin, it's that kind of, I don't have to, and I can be who I want to be and who I am, actually, with hair. Like, this is how I am. This, really. This is me complete, and without it, there's something missing, and I don't want Yamin to see that.
Today, Harriet is having her interlace removed for the first time in 6 months so that we can see if her hair is regrowing underneath. It's a very big day, and because of years of repetitive pulling, the reality is there's a big possibility that Harriet could have done some permanent damage, sadly. The majority of this you haven't touched for 6 months.
Yeah.
That's a very long time. It's always nerve-wracking for my first-timers when they see their reveal, because they don't know what to expect.
Yeah. I hope to see, like, no shiny head, just any hair that's completely covered the top of my head. That's what I really want to see.
Oh, you've been really good. There's lots of hair, Harriet. Yay. Yeah, yay. I'm just making sure it's all there. No permanent damage.
Really?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, you see there's a pulling site, and that's nice and thick.
Yeah.
But what you have to watch out for is that's a bit broader.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So this part here you would never be able to touch again.
Okay.
Because you would be risking that.
Risking that,
Yeah. For a young girl like Harriet at her age, getting the hair back is the easy bit, and that's pretty tough. But it's the keeping of it once you've actually achieved that goal. The interlace is not a cure-all. Covering it up might make you feel better, but you have to learn to deal with the impulses. It's hard work, but there is an ability to manage it, master it, and regain your hair.
So just let your hands relax and rest. Okay, when you're ready, close your eyes. You can begin to drift somewhere where your hair is as you want it to be.
I decided to go to the toilet, and I was looking in the mirror and I just saw some hair sticking up because my hair was wet from the pool, and pulled one out and was looking at it, and it just felt good. So I kept pulling, and I pulled all the way along my parting until it was about 1 centimetre wide. It's definitely something deeply rooted inside, and if it hadn't gone to the loo and looked in the mirror and pulled it out, I would have done it the next day or next year. It's always going to happen, I think.
You are trying to undo years of pulling. It's 14 years, isn't it? Imagine how ingrained this habit is, that in a way...
For the last 5 months I've been having hypnotherapy and habit reversal training to help me fight the urges. Now I'm armed with lots of techniques that I use to make sure I don't pull my hair. I've got my leave-in conditioner, I've got my magnets which I play with, diary that I write whenever I feel an urge to pull. I'm going to try and set a timer every 10 minutes, so I have to get up and turn it off. I play the piano. It's exhausting and I have to be on top of it all the time, but it's worth it because my hair's finally starting to grow.
Huh? You've got a parting!
It just doesn't seem like it's actually happening, still. I'm in London, I'm on my way to a hair salon to get my hair done. Even that in itself is hard to believe, despite the fact that I'm going to come out with a full head of hair.
Mel has spent 11 years longing for a lovely head of her own hair. And today, she's actually going to experience what that feels like. Every day, my life is filled with joy, and that's because I love it so much. I don't feel like I work at all. I feel like it's just all these dolls that I can play with all the time and create for. And I know what they're feeling, I just know it. I think that would look just gorgeous. What do you think, girls? It would be fair to say that I was driven purely selfishly to get a decent head of hair back, because although my hair looks like a very long, thick, blonde, I think fabulous head of hair, in actual fact is short, frizzy, black ball of frizz with patches. I don't think you'll find it overwhelming. I remember when I first had hair, I mean kind of real hair if you like, I hated people noticing, but of course with all this mountain of hair they would do, and I was like, oh, don't say anything. But my hair issues started around about the same time my father died. One minute I had a mum and dad, house, family and hair. The next minute there was none of it, including the hair. And I think I lost it because I just lost everything. I think that's it most. I feel very unempowered, and I think I'm quite an empowered person, really. But there's nothing quite like my hair loss issue to bring me to my knees each and every time. So I understand it for the women I work with as well. I can't talk about it anymore. I've got a head of hair. First time in how long? 11 years is a long time, isn't it? Very long time. When we get all your long hair back, it's fabulous. It's just quite overwhelming because it's such an emotional situation. I've never met a girl yet that isn't confused by TTM, you know, from 1 minute of, you know, not wanting to pull your hair out because you don't want to not have hair, and then not being able to stop. It's quite fearful.
It's my fault that I pull my own hair out. And that doesn't just upset me, it upsets everyone else in my family.
I'm upset that she's upset, but, you know, it's good that she's, I suppose, aware of how much we all care about her and how much it affects us all, really.
Yeah.
I just say immensely proud of her.
I'll never pull my hair again. I'll never pull a single hair from my head ever again. That's me and Trichotillomania done.
I want to take this off, destroy it, because then I know I can't go back to it, and that's quite important, I think. And work with what I've got.
So, do you normally use a hairband like that?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, and they're good, these ones.
Before I was wearing a hairpiece that covered my head, and you couldn't see my own hair, but now you can see half of it.
Does it feel good to try something different?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm definitely halfway to a full head of hair, which is still the ultimate goal. It's been up and down, but I'm still on track.
You alright? Nice.
How are you?
Let me see, give us a 12.
Don't look down.
Don't look down.
I know that it's going to be sort of really rocky journey. So, yeah, that's quite helpful to accept that. Just have to get on with it. Yeah.
Hello, Lucinda.
Hello, darling. How are you doing?
Oh, God, yeah. I was struggling a bit. It's attracted to pull the hair and being in kind of the situation that, and I don't think they're ever going to go away. So it's like trying to combat those. That's not reality, I think. 10 minutes, bam, back to square one.
Okay, well, my darling, I will speak to you tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.